So now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about playing country blues. Now there's a bunch of stuff that comes under the heading of country blues, but when I was first learning, the guy I listened to who I said, man, that sounds like blues, was Lightning Hopkins, the Texas blues guitar player. And Lightning Hopkins' style is very simple and very powerful. And what you need in order to do it is, again, you need harmony, melody, and rhythm. And the harmony involved is the chords. And we're going to do a 12-bar blues, and that's going to go E, A. You can think of this as dominant seventh chords, and then E, E, A, B7, A, E, B7 to usually turn it around, okay? And also there's a thing called a turnaround, which you may eventually put in there. But that's going to be the structure of the piece. Now the great thing about playing blues in the key of E, and the reason so many people do it, is because you have an open E string for a bass, you have an open A string for the A chord, and there's only one measure really that you're holding the B chord, so that's the only time you have to hold down a bass note. Okay, so you could just play a blues and be going where the woman I love stole from my best friend. That joker got lucky, stole her back again. You better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's bound to be raining outside. And all I needed for the whole song was one measure to hold a bass note down. And other than that, I was okay. And what we want to do is have that, so harmonically, we're just going to have that simple chord progression. Melodically, we're going to learn the E blues scale. And the E blues scale goes like this. A major scale goes, we kind of learn everything else based off of the major scale. And the major scale on the guitar goes, it goes whole step, which is 2 frets, whole step, 2 frets, half step, 1 fret, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Anywhere on the guitar you do that, you'll have a major scale of the note you start with. In this case, we started with E. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to move it across the strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're all used to that sound, you know, do, a deer, a female deer. So we know what the major scale sounds like. The blues scale is varied off of that. So in the blues scale, instead of going 1, 2, 3, we don't do the 2 or the 3, we do the note in between, which is called the flat 3. So it goes 1, flat 3. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it goes 1, flat 3, 4, 5. And in addition, the note in between the 4 and the 5, which is the flat 5, is also a blues sounding note. So now we have 1, flat 3, 4, flat 5, 5. Okay? Then instead of going 6, 7, 8 like it does in the major scale, 6, 7, 8, the 6 and 7 we're going to ditch, and we're going to take the note in between them, the flat 7. Okay, so we end up with 1, flat 3, 4, flat 5, 5, flat 7, 7. That's the blues scale. And the fun thing about this is that once you know that, and if you know from earlier in the lesson where the notes are on the guitar and how you can count and find them from the chromatic scale, all you need to do is find those all over the neck. In the key of E, it's E, G, A, B flat, B, D, E. In other words, it's all the notes that are open strings plus the B flat, which is the flat 5. So you could find that here, you could find it here. find it here, or here, or here. Okay, and that's your job, is to kind of explore the neck. You find different fragments of it.